Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. This is Janet Wakeland with Remarkably Created, and we are on video number 7, previewing new product that releases January 7th from Stampin' UP. In today's video, I'm going to preview some product that is exclusive to what we call Sale-a-bration. Sale-a-bration is Stampin' UP's biggest sale event of the year, with product exclusively designed just for this sale. So January and February qualifying purchases can earn product that are featured in this brochure. You'll also be able to see them all online on January 7th. So this product is actually a bundle, and we have our heart-shaped stamp set and then the heart-shaped dies. Beautiful little heart here that's real fancy. You can die cut that out with a heart, and I'll show you that in a few minutes. You've got some flowers that you can die cut and stamp. You've got some great greetings that aren't necessarily Valentine's. Of course, when we think of hearts, we think of Valentine's. And Valentine's is the next big card giving holiday, so I wanted to start to showcase a little bit of the Valentine products for you. You've got My Heart Loves Your Heart. Thank you. My thoughts of you are all heart-shaped. Just Because I Care. Hello, and Sweet Little Leaf. The coordinating dies that you have is you have this banner piece here that fits over the greetings, okay? The thank you, the my heart, the just because. Of course, it's way too big for the hello, but you can definitely trim it down and create a sweet little tag with it. You're going to be able to die cut leaves, flower. This die here cuts the 3 flowers that you see here. You've got your heart that you're going to be able to die cut, and then another little filler piece. And this here shows you what the dies look like die cut. They definitely have a little bit of detail. So you've got a little vein on the leaves. You've got a little line here on the die here. You've got your banner piece, and then your really beautiful little heart. So I've got a couple of tips for you that I found as I was playing with this product. And then I'm going to show you how this product as well, the Hearts of Elegance, which was released in November, is a great coordinating bundle because you're going to be able to layer some of the hearts from this bundle with the heart shape. So take a look at this. This is currently available online. Of course, if you don't have this in your collection, I personally would wait till January 7th to add it. So again, you can reach that qualifying purchase status to then maybe qualify for the bundle, okay? So let's look at a couple of samples and we'll share some tips with you. So here we simply stamped the heart, stamped the greeting inside, and then added some of the die cuts from the bundle. Tied a little bit of white twine on, and you've got a really sweet thank you card that actually is really quick to make. The only thing that took a little time, which was just a few minutes, was the little die cuts right here. So here you can see where I mixed and matched the hearts. And a couple of the cards you're going to notice I haven't put a greeting on them yet. Because I make so many samples, I have a tendency to make a lot of happy birthday, thinking of you, just because, or thank you cards. And I wanted to kind of not have a lot of those around. I mean, I need those cards, don't get me wrong, but I'm going to be leaving some of the greetings off, A, for a couple of reasons. One, so I can add a greeting as I need it. And B, there's also times where I don't put a greeting on a card on the front because I want the images and everything to take center stage. I don't want to be distracted by any message on the front. But this one, I just don't know how I'm going to use it just yet. But I wanted to showcase layering those hearts. And then here we've got a whole bunch of those die pieces again. This one here, I'll share the tip for these little white hearts in a minute. But we used the free Sale-a-bration paper that is coordinating with the Totally Toadstools bundle. And a little tip and a reminder for you, I don't know if you can see this right here. Don't forget to die cut from designer paper. A lot of times we want to die cut from solid paper. You definitely are going to get a different pop die cutting with solid paper. But it's also fun to die cut from your designer papers as well. And then let me see if I can get the light to catch this. Can you see the little stitch marks and things on it? This heart, again, is from this Hearts of Elegance bundle. The hearts here have a lot of detail work and things on them. So, but I'm going to set this aside. We're going to come back to those hearts in a minute. I featured the Faith collection, so I went back to it. And I pulled some of the new Beautiful Skies paper, and this just kind of makes me think of sunset on Good Friday. So just kind of looking here, God is love. We've got the cross from the Faith collection, and we just added a purple heart behind it, pulling in colors from the card. Stepping it up a little bit, if we look real close, you're going to see the stamped image first in petal pink, then the die cut over top to give it some dimension. Back to adding the flowers. We've got this beautiful new petal pink scalloped ribbon debuting. The gold thread is, oh, it's a must-have. It's absolutely amazing. It's better than any golden baker's twine, whatever I've ever worked with. I love this. It's just so easy. And then another tip for you, that's just a general crafting tip, is that I find that sometimes stamping the greeting in basic black can be a little bit stark. And let me compare and contrast these two cards side by side for you to give you an idea of what I'm talking about. Here you can see basic black, and it just kind of is in your face. This here is basic gray. So think about maybe not always stamping your greetings in black, but give that basic gray a workout. It just definitely softens it and gives it a different look. In addition to also maybe sometimes stamping your greeting, like in this case, I did pecan pie to match the designer paper. But basic gray can be a really nice alternative to your black ink pad. So, and then this is fun cracked paper, and we just added a little bit more of that gold thread. And then really fun new embellishments as well. Here, just a reminder as well that you can use little stamps to create your own background paper. So I just use this stamp repetitively over and over again to create the background. We've got some fun little elements, again, some more of those. Another look for you is to simply do all tone on tone on tone. And again, we use the gray for the greeting because I didn't want black to just really stare me in the face. And I didn't want gold. I didn't want to distract from just the simplicity of the card by adding gold embossing. This is one of the tips I'm going to give you here in just a second. We created a vine using these hearts, okay, heart pieces and flowers. These are some of the new vintage pearls that are also debuting. So let me push these up in front of us and let me give you those tips. So whether you die cut a whole heart or you've got some scrap paper and you can only get part of the heart out, all I simply did was added a little adhesive to the back of these, and I kind of just stretched them, pulled them up. You can also cut the heart apart. They're going to love on each other here. And in this case, nice long one, and I just twisted it all up, and that's how I created that, by using this and stretching it, cutting it apart. Just kind of thinking out of the box and finding unique ways to use them. In addition, by cutting them apart, instead of just creating a vein, if we go back to this card right here, there's a hint of old olive, and it's a longer piece that doesn't match any of the dies. Again, I just cut some of this apart to give myself a little bit of extra foliage behind that greeting in a contrasting color. So you can definitely cut these apart. So another fun embellishment that Stampin' Up! Recently released are these gold foil hearts, and they are self-adhesive. You can pull them right up. But I wanted white hearts. I didn't want gold hearts. So what I did was I cut just a little section of these out, because I know I'll want these again or, later on in my crafting. And then what I did was I took this and I pressed it down into the Versamark pad, making sure it was coated really good, put white embossing powder on it, shook all the extra powder off, heat embossed it, and now I've got white shiny hearts that are self-adhesive, and that's where the sweet little hearts on this card came from, is by altering the embellishment. So lots of ways that you can be working with your products, guys, not simply just the way that it was intended. For me, I'm a big value added girl. I love, you know, like when it's like a free gift with purchase. I love that. A discount's nice, but I'm kind of the free gift with purchase person. In addition, I find that if I can have multiple uses for something, it's like I used to always joke when I was wearing heels a lot more than I do now. But I used to always joke that when I bought a new pair of shoes, it had to go with at least 2 outfits, and jeans always counted as one, making my jeans extremely valuable and versatile, right? So find ways to work with your product, die cutting direct from designer paper, using smaller images to create that background look, altering them with embossing powder, pairing them with other product, cutting them apart like we did here to create the vine, excuse me. So if you have any questions about anything that I showed today, let me know. Again, the bundle that I featured is a celebration item that will be exclusively available during January and February as a free gift with qualifying purchases. So again, questions below, let me know. If not, I'll see you back here tomorrow with video number 8. Guys, have an amazing, remarkable week.